Hey everyone, this is Peter from Argo. We just put out an RNS and I wanted to give some of the context around the RNS that came out. For those of you that haven't seen the RNS, it says that myself, Ian, and Matt, who are all directors in the company, have exercised some shares and sold some of exercised some options and have sold some of the shares that were created out of the exercising of those options. Those of us that have options in Argo, obviously it's an enviable place to be in. Argo's been on a great run, myself, I was granted options and shares. I was granted options in 2018 and 2020. In this particular case, the options that I've exercised were the ones that I was granted when I was appointed CEO in early 2020. I think a lot of you know that as a director of a publicly traded company, there are restrictions on when you can trade, when you can sell shares. This was an opportunity for us to sell some shares, so to exercise some options. In my particular case, I looked at my family's financial situation, and I thought that I needed to diversify my holdings a little bit with a view to kind of look after my family financially long term. I still hold shares and options. And obviously, myself and Ian and Matt all remain committed to Argo. In my case, my role as CEO, I'm proud of this company. I'm incredibly happy with what we've done over the last 3 years, and particularly over the last year, and particularly over the last few months. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is that, and this was mentioned in the RNS as well, was that myself and Ian have committed to take 5% of the profits from the selling of these shares and to donate that to an environmental charity or two. We haven't identified which charities yet. And this was actually an idea that came to us, that was sent in to us from a shareholder who had had some shares and sold some shares and had done well, and suggested that Argo as a company and shareholders of Argo who have kind of built a tribe together. I think many of you feel like we're on this journey together, and has had the shareholder in particular suggested that we give back. So Argo is looking into opportunities to give back as a company, and myself and Ian, as I mentioned, are going to take 5% of our shares and donate those to an environmental charity. Obviously, Argo as a company is committed, and I've talked about this many times before, to using renewable power whenever possible. Wind and solar. Hopefully in Texas is going to be the vast majority of the power. Hopefully over 90% of the power at that facility. And we hope our investors share our commitment to sustainability. Obviously, cryptocurrency mining and Bitcoin mining uses a lot of power. It has a big energy footprint, and anything that we can do as a company, as an ecosystem, as a cryptocurrency ecosystem, to act in a sustainable way is a good thing. And we hope our shareholders, feel the same way, and would suggest if you're able, or if you've done well off of Argo, to as well look at giving something back, making a commitment. Doesn't have to be 5%, can be obviously whatever you want. So that's the update. That's the context around the RNS that came out today. And thank you everyone for your support. It's quite a journey.